Hello everybody, welcome back to Cannonball Cottage. Today we're going to do a classic, an old classic, in actual fact almost forgotten, and that's Steak Diane. And so we'll start first of all by pan searing the steaks. I'm using fillet steak, beef tenderloin, whichever you know it as, and we're just going to sear it on both sides to begin with, just to brown and give it some texture. In the meantime, while that's going on, we'll start with the rest of the ingredients to make the sauce. We'll have some very finely diced shallots. We have 1 clove of garlic, finely diced. We have this little mixture here, which is a mixture of Worcester sauce, Dijon mustard, and beef stock, and a little bit of port, just to give it a little bit more body, because we do have the brandy here to add to the sauce once it's going. We've got some mushrooms, parsley, a little bit of double cream, and some butter just to finish off the sauce. I've also got some thyme and some tarragon to go into the sauce, which isn't traditional. It's just that I'm adding that because I find that tarragon goes well with mushrooms. So I'll just turn the steak now. This fillet steak doesn't take too long. It depends, of course, on how you want it cooked. I quite like my steak on the rare side. So it'll just take a minute and a half or so on each side, and then I'm going to rest it, make up the sauce, and then introduce the steaks back to the sauce, just to reheat the steaks through. So while we're waiting for the steak to caramelize slightly, I'm going to take a quick drink. So cheers everybody. When you do actually make this sauce, once these steaks are done, you can season the sauce to your liking. As I've said before, it's your recipe. There's no hard and fast rules for any recipe. You need to adapt it to your liking. For instance, I'm putting this tarragon and this thyme in, and I shall also put a little bit of parsley in actually into the sauce itself. So you use your own seasonings. So that's about ready for me to start. See how nice and caramelised that is there now. Now we're going to use the same pan. I'm just going to take the temperature down slightly and put the shallots in. We'll just let them begin to cook off, like so, and also the mushrooms. We need to get the moisture out of the mushrooms, and I'm using some salt. It should take out the moisture. you can see how it's now, this darkness on the bottom of the pan there is exactly what we want. We want the taste out of this from the steak and also the mushrooms. And I might just add another bit of butter just to give. And at the same time, I'm now going to add the garlic. That's coming along nicely. It's now time to add this little stock mixture that I made up. And again, I said there's beef stock, a little bit of port, Dijon mustard. I can't remember the fourth one. Stock, Dijon mustard, port, and Worcester sauce, which gives it that. I've now remembered it's Worcester sauce, and it's and that's basically getting there, getting your sauce. And this meal used to be done at your table years ago, and it was very popular, I suppose, 25-30 years ago, maybe even more, where the big production was in making this was actually the brandy, and they used to flambe it up and everybody was really impressed with what they saw right by your table. However, I don't think it was health and safety or whatever took place to stop this from taking place on or next to your table. I'm just going to put these extra herbs in, which is the thyme, tarragon and parsley, and as you can see that's really coming together now, and those herbs, incredible. Now I'm going to add the brandy, and I'm not going to flambe it because, as I've said before, I think it's purely for show, and I don't want to set on fire my kitchen here in Cannonball Cottage. So we'll just let that cook through slightly, and then again, depending on your choice, I'm then going to add a wee bit of double cream. Some people don't like too much cream, some people don't even put cream in, but I'm just going to give it a, I'm not going to use all I've got there. I'm just going to finish it off like so. I'm also going to add 2 more bits of butter in it to give it a bit of a sheen, and just the final touch will be some black pepper, and again this is to your taste and not anyone else's. You don't have to follow instructions to the rules, it's all about you, how you, just as with the steaks, they need a little bit of, I'm just going to test the sauce. Excellent. I'm now just going to put the steaks back in to warm them through again, and I'm also going to add the juices that came from the steak. I'm now just going to give that a little bit more time, just to warm through. In the meantime, I'm going to, as always, keep on wiping. It drives me nuts that there's anything around that shouldn't be. In fact, just like that, for instance, that little whisk doesn't need to be there anymore. The cream, the dirty side to the cream, where I poured it out. So these are not needed anymore, the butter or the cream. And we now have, I just need a spoon to spoon over some of the sauce onto the steak. Just to reheat that steak through. Just plate that up. And there you have a real classic steak. Steak Diane. Absolutely wonderful. Cooked here in Cannibal Cottage. I hope you've liked what you've seen, because I certainly have. If you have, give it a thumbs up, share, and also subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.